So in the last video we were talking about how to find any dimension of minor and smaller, very smaller objects by using a device which is so-called micrometer. Okay, we're again going to talk about the micrometer. Okay, we're gonna talk about micrometer again, and we have example 1. So this is our example 1. So how will we find given length of this object between the anvil and spindle? You may ask, where's the anvil? Anvil is represented by this object over here. So this whole thing is going to be representing anvil. Okay, you may ask me, where is the spindle? Spindle is going to be represented by this thing over here. Okay, this thing, which I colored with the kind of dark yellow color. Okay, this is spindle. Okay, you can call them together as jaws. Okay, you can call them as jaws of the, so this is, and this anvil and spindle, they're also called jaws of the micrometer. Okay, so we have an object between anvil and spindle. What we have to do, we just have to try to do our measurement as much as accurate, like there's no error at all. So how will we do this? So I'm going to show it. So if I represent the length of this point between point A and point B, so if I draw point B over here, so I have to draw a line which is connecting these 2 points together. Okay, so this point, this is going to be the length of this object between anvil and spindle. So let's start to read the micrometer. So as I said, micrometer consists of 2 parts for reading length or any dimension. The first part, as you see, okay, let me use the white color. So this part over here is called, this part over here, okay, let me use another color, I think. So this part over here is called barrel, and this part over here is called thimble. Okay, this is a thimble. So what should I do here? I have to carefully do my reading, then I'll have an answer. So how will I do my reading? Let's start with the barrel again. So let's read it. So this is 0.5. Okay, this is 1. This is 1.5, this line. This is going to be 2 millimeter, this line. Okay, and this smaller line over here is going to be representing, this smaller line over here is going to represent 2.5 millimeter. So I have the reading of the barrel. I can write it over just right next to this picture. So the barrel has a reading of 2.5 millimeter. So how will I read the thimble? I will read the thimble by the last law or rule I gave you. So how will I find it? I have to look at where is the thimble and anvil readings scales are perpendicular to each other, like this. Okay, let's say that this line is representing barrel and this line is representing the thimble. So I have to look at the reading of this, both of these things, just exactly about the thimble. Where is it's perpendicular like this? So where is it perpendicular? It's perpendicular on this point. Okay, and if I read this carefully on the vertical line or vertical scale of the thimble, it's gonna be, so this point over here is going to be 0.23 millimeter. So I can write reading of the thimble. Okay, let me use the white color. Reading of the thimble is 0.23 millimeter. So what will be the total reading? The total reading is going to be reading of the barrel, I'm writing in short form, plus the reading of the thimble. So what will it be? 2.5 millimeter plus 0.23 millimeter, and my answer is going to be 2.73 millimeter. So we have another example over here. So again, we also have to find the measurement of, or kind of length of this yellow object between anvil and spindle. However, you may think that there is no anvil here. Just for this question, the anvil hasn't been shown. So what you have to do, you just have to simply read this two things together. Okay, how will I do this? I'm going to again read this one. Okay, how will I read it? So I'm going to look at this one. This one again, this vertical, horizontal scale is showing the barrel. Okay, and the vertical scale is showing the thimble. All right, so let's read it. So this is 0.5, this is 1, this is going to be 1.5, and there is nothing after 2 millimeter. So what will I have? Reading of the barrel, reading of the barrel, I'm just going to call it with the letter R, is equal to 2 millimeter. Then I have to read the reading of the thimble. So what will be the reading of the thimble? I again have to look at where are they perpendicular to each other, like this again. So where is the perpendicular? I have to read the reading where these two scales are perpendicular to each other. So where is it perpendicular? They're perpendicular over this point. Okay, so as you see, it starts from the 30 and it ends at 35, and there are 5 shorter line between 30 and 35, and this is the just first line right after 30. So that is why that reading is going to be, and it's meant to be reading of the thimble is going to be 0.31 millimeter. So what will I do? Again, I have to add them together. Okay, reading of the micrometer. So reading of this micrometer is going to be what? Let's write it. So it's gonna be total reading. Total reading, I'm just writing in a short form. Reading of the barrel plus reading of the thimble, and it's equal to 2 millimeter plus 0.31 millimeter. So the answer is going to be 2.31 millimeter. And that's it. I hope you find it well.